Hello and welcome back to Mindfulness Beyond the Mind podcast. I am your host, Nila Mackay, and Happy New Year to you and yours. I hope that 2025 is a year where God shows up for you in ways that you can never imagine. I hope that He orders your step. He's a light on your pathway. And remember that our God is our shepherd. He's one God who would leave 99 to just go fetch the one. And for me personally, I'm extremely excited to be stepping into 2025 with you all, because this year we are theming it 2025. Yes, that's right. 2025 as in like refine, align, fulfill, and focus on becoming the best version of ourselves. For today's episode, we are focusing on the buzz that is on New Year's resolution, why they tend to fizzle out so quickly, and how can we make them stick. We'll look into the power of vision boards, and I'll also share a personal tradition that my husband and I do every year of Daniel fasting. So grab your cup of coffee, grab your tea or your glass of water or whatever quenches your thirst, and take a sip, take a deep breath, and come along for the journey. Every year, millions of people kick off their year with New Year's resolution. The New Year's resolution are the promises that we make to ourselves about the goals that we want to achieve for the year. Be it that you want to save money, you want to start exercising, you want to spend more time with friends, explore the restaurants that we have in and around your area, or you want to make new friends, read new books, whatever it is. We know the different New Year's resolution that people generally set for themselves. But here's the trick. Research shows that 80% of those New Year's resolutions, they tend to die and fail by February of the same year. And we ask ourselves, why is that? I know for certain that it's not because people are not motivated, but I think it's because one of the following. One, either we set goals that are vague. Someone will say, I want to start eating healthy, but they don't have a roadmap of how they're going to go about eating healthy and get themselves into the right routine. Number two, we tend to want to do everything all at once, which we quickly hit burnout and we give up on the goal. And lastly, there is no accountability or even an action plan on how we're going to track our goals. And we know that is a recipe for disaster. But do not be dismayed or be discouraged by these statistics. There are many ways to set yourself up for success. And here's how you can turn your routine or your New Year's resolution into lasting habits. One, you need to set goals that are smart and specific. If your goal is to start saving money, you need to be specific that you're going to save 50 Rand every week for 12 months towards the goal, or towards the trip that you want to take to Devon with your friend, and the cost of that trip would ideally be this much. Number two, you need to write your goals down. I cannot stress enough the power of writing things down. It is even written in our Bible, in the book of Habakkuk, that write it down so plainly so that when the herald runs with it, he runs with it as you have written it. And also studies show that you are more likely to be successful if you write things down. Number three is check your progress, check in with yourself, check in monthly, weekly, whatever the case might be, but always check in with yourself to see how you're tracking on your goals. Is there a need for you to realign, readjust the target that you have set for yourself? How far off are you from the goal that you want to achieve? And what is it that you can do extra to get yourself closer to meeting your target? And lastly, is showing yourself grace. By showing yourself grace, you know that if you slip up, you do not give up, but you pick up yourself and you continue from where you left off. And the most important thing in here is that you need to understand that it is more about progress than perfection. And by doing that, you are already setting yourself up for success, and you are constantly working towards your goal intentionally every single day. Which brings me to one of the most important tools that I love, that I live by, that I go to every single time: vision boards. Vision boards are a visual representation of your goals, your desires, your aspirations. That's where your dreams literally come to life. You can do your vision boards digitally, have it on your phone, because we are now living in a digital era where our phones are constantly on our hands, so you'll see it every single time. Or you can print it out, use magazines, pictures from the internet, use Pinterest to use any image that speaks and sparks your interest or speaks to your vision for the year, be it quotes that you can get from Pinterest, from the internet, from Google, or be it your own images that you have collected over the years, Bible scriptures that resonates with you, anything that can speak to your vision for the year. Use that. The trick is that you need to hang it somewhere where you will see it, because when you see it every day, you are more likely to be reminded of why you're working towards that goal and how far off you are from the goal. And another pro tip that I have seen over the years is that you need to ask yourself the question, what do I want to feel in the year 2025 in terms of my vision board? You need to also remind yourself that many people are also doing the same thing as you are doing, and you need to remain focused on your own goal. So if you're going to then start getting lost in translation and doing goals that everybody else is doing, then you tend out to focus on goals that are not even yours, goals that are aligning with somebody else other than you, but you're doing it because everyone else is doing it. So by asking yourself, what is it that I want to feel out of 2025? And what resonates mostly with me and what is more important to me in 2025 will help you as you go about your vision board journey. And remember that personal practice that I said me and my husband do every year? Yes, we start off the year every January with Daniel fasting. For those who are not familiar, Daniel fasting is a spiritually grounding practice that is inspired by the Bible, where you abstain from eating certain foods and you focus on prayer and seeking God. For us, it is more than just a fast. It is a really totally grounding experience where we ask God to lead us as we go into the unknown of a new season, as we go into the new year, because we do not know what 2025 holds for us. But He is the creator of heaven and earth. He created us. He created everything that we see with our eyes. He created the dreams. He even said to us that His plan for our life is for us to be prosperous, and therefore by inviting Him into the plans that we have for 2025, we are creating a space for God to lead. We're creating a space for God to speak to us about His will for our life going into a new season. Daniel fasting for us has been a very rejuvenating practice that we do. We even went as far as theming our year and also having an anchoring scripture that we do to in line with the theme for the year. For example, if maybe 2024 was a very difficult year, but eventually God showed up for you when you didn't think that it was even possible, you can say maybe your year, this year, you are theming it kept by grace. And your scripture can be from Psalm 100, where you say, I'm entering his gates with thanksgiving and praises, for His love and faithfulness endures forever, because of the mercy that God has showed you during your trials and tribulation. So that's how you can link up the two and theme your year and also have an anchoring scripture. So whatever you're going to be doing this year, be it that you're going to start off the year with looking at that dream that you have put in the back burner, or be it that you're going to do your vision board for the very first time this year, or like yourself, you're going to start a year with a spiritually grounding practice such as fasting. Go with it with the intentionality of knowing that this is about you and this is what resonates with you more. Show yourself grace in the practice or in the whatever you're going to be doing. Remember that the most important thing is progress, not perfection. Show yourself grace and also lean on the Bible, lean on the word, speak the word into your goals, into your visions, and into what you're trusting God to do in your life in 2025. And like I said, we are theming it 2025. So may it be fine with your goals, may it be fine with your visions, may it be fine even with your spiritual practices that you're going to be doing for 2025. Before we sign out, thank you for joining me in today's episode. And if it resonated with you, share it with your friend, or better yet, tag us on our social media pages. We would love to see your vision board, your goals for 2025. We'll love to cheer you on, and we'll also love to pray with you as you put up your visions for the year and what you're trusting God to do in those visions. For me, I look forward to engaging with you on our social media platform and seeing all the goals that will inspire us, that will leave us wanting to see more and learning more from you. Who knows, you might find yourself sitting here with us, speaking about your goals, your vision, and your New Year's resolution on how you have seen God working in your life based on just starting a practice of having a goal and a vision for the year. Before I sign out, here's a penny drop moment for you real quick that I want you to take and run with into your new year. As you step into 2025, remember this. Your goal, your vision, and your New Year's resolution, they are just the seeds. The routine that you put in will help water those seeds, will help it grow. Showing up for yourself consistently in small steps progressively will help you towards the goal that you have set and to remind you and to keep you grounded and rooted into what you're trusting God to do for you in 2025. May it be well with your soul, and may you see God's hand in everything that you are hoping for in 2025. I want you to take that and run with it into your 2025. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, be mindful, stay alert, and see you on the next one.